Alright, so today I simply must react. I was just down at the 7-Eleven gas station where I often get my treats and beverages from for reviews and for pleasure. And I go in, I see the guy that I normally see is working. We're kind of pals, I guess. We usually say hi to each other. I know his name. And so that's getting pretty serious. But as I'm waiting in line to check out, there's actually pretty rare for the hour I was in there. I was up there at about 11:15, and there was a couple, and then one other kind of young man who seemed to be solo, and he went back to the back, and I could hear bottles clanking. And then he kind of walked briskly towards the door, and he had a big backpack on. And then the man behind the counter who had just gotten to starting to check me out, he turns towards him and says, "Hey, excuse me, like, let me see what's in your backpack." And then the young man kind of turns towards him and he's like, what? Kind of like caught off guard, like, oh. Oh, and he also said before that, he said, "Oh, sorry, man, I forgot my ID," as he's kind of walking briskly out with the backpack over his right shoulder. And then the guy behind the counter says, "Oh, let me see what's in the backpack, to make sure that it doesn't have any typed merchandise, I suspect." So he kind of unzips the backpack and opens it up, and the pocket that he opened was empty. So the man behind the counter kind of said, "Okay, go ahead." So he left. And I think, in my, I'd like to give this man the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't stealing anything. Um, I think there probably was another compartment on the backpack. Is one thing that I couldn't help but think. I don't know if that kind of search or revealing was entirely thorough, but like I said, I'll give the man the benefit of the doubt. He probably did come back in and purchase, his adult beverages at a later time. I didn't stick around to find out because I wanted to start walking home and reacting, while it's still fresh on my mind. And so yeah, I think it was a interesting experience. I hope everything works out amicably for all parties involved. I hope there's no, stealing. I hope everyone's having a great night. I hope my buddy has a great night. And ultimately, it's not the first time I've witnessed a kind of confrontation at a 7-Eleven. Very interesting place to be, especially at night. Um, but I will continue to go there. I know it's not anybody 7-Eleven's fault, and I know it's not, the man behind the counter's fault. I know it's not man, the young man's fault either. So it's just a interesting reaction. Just thought I'd recap it to everyone. And if you like this story, make sure and subscribe. I want to get to 6 subscribers by the end of what month is it? So it's August. By the end of the month, I'd like to get to 6 subscribers. So make sure and recommend this to everyone that you see. Just everyone on the street, everyone that you meet, all of your friends. I can't rhyme anything with that right now. It's time to go to bed, and have a great night.